the Spanish Armada, a maritime giant. What images flood your mind when you hear the words, Spanish Armada? Do you envision towering ships, their sails billowing in the wind? Can you almost hear the roar of cannons and the clash of swords on the high seas? The Spanish Armada, a name etched in the annals of history, represents one of the most ambitious naval campaigns ever assembled. Welcome to Lexopedia, where we embark on a journey through time to unravel the mysteries of the Spanish Armada, exploring its meteoric rise, its fateful mission, and its ultimate demise. The tale of the Spanish Armada is not merely a dry recounting of historical facts and figures, it's a saga of ambition, power, and the vagaries of fate that shaped the destiny of nations. It's a story of kings and queens, of brave admirals and courageous sailors, of clashes at sea that would determine the course of empires. Join us as we delve into this captivating chapter of maritime history. Prepare to be transported back in time to the 16th century, an era of exploration, conquest, and religious fervor. The Spanish Armada, a symbol of Spain's imperial might, set sail with a grand purpose, to conquer England and reshape the political and religious landscape of Europe. The 16th century witnessed the rise of Spain as a global superpower. Its vast empire, stretching across the Americas, the Philippines, and parts of Europe, was a testament to its military prowess and colonial ambitions. At the heart of this empire lay a formidable naval force, the backbone of its power and the envy of its rivals. Spain's maritime dominance was fueled by several factors. The discovery of vast silver deposits in the New World provided Spain with immense wealth, allowing it to finance the construction of a powerful navy. Shipyards across Spain hummed with activity as skilled shipwrights labored tirelessly to build a fleet of galleons, the crown jewels of Spain's maritime might. These massive ships, armed with heavy cannons and capable of carrying hundreds of soldiers, were a force to be reckoned with. Spain's geographical location, strategically positioned on the Iberian Peninsula, gave it a natural advantage in controlling sea lanes and projecting its power across the Atlantic and Mediterranean. Its control of key ports and trade routes allowed it to amass wealth and influence. Moreover, Spain's long tradition of seafaring, honed over centuries of exploration and trade, fostered a skilled and experienced naval force. King Philip II, the architect of Spain's imperial ambitions, recognized the importance of naval power in maintaining and expanding his empire. He invested heavily in building up the Spanish Armada, making it the largest and most powerful navy in the world. The Armada was not merely a collection of ships, it was a symbol of Spain's might. A floating fortress designed to safeguard its interests and project its power across the globe. In 1588, the Spanish Armada embarked on a mission that would seal its place in history. Under the command of the Duke of Medina Sidonia, a vast fleet of over 130 ships carrying nearly 30,000 men and enough supplies to conquer a nation set sail from Lisbon, their destination, England. The Armada's mission was twofold: to overthrow Queen Elizabeth I, a Protestant monarch who had defied Spain's Catholic authority, and to pave the way for a Spanish invasion of England. The religious and political tensions between Protestant England and Catholic Spain had been simmering for years, fueled by English support for Dutch rebels fighting for independence from Spanish rule and by the activities of English privateers who preyed on Spanish ships returning laden with treasure from the New World. King Philip, a devout Catholic, saw Elizabeth as a heretic and a threat to his vision of a Catholic Europe. He believed that removing her from power and installing a Catholic monarch in her place would not only restore England to the Catholic fold, but also deal a blow to the Protestant Reformation, sweeping across Europe. The invasion plan was audacious in its scale and complexity. The Armada was to sail up the English Channel, where it would be met by a Spanish army under the command of the Duke of Parma, stationed in the Netherlands. The combined force would then cross the English Channel and land on English soil, crushing any resistance they encountered. It was a plan that relied on meticulous planning, favorable weather, and the element of surprise. The Spanish Armada's arrival in the English Channel was met with a mixture of fear and defiance. Queen Elizabeth, rallying her troops, declared, "I know I have the body of a weak, feeble woman, but I have the heart and stomach of a king, and of a king of England too." The English navy, though smaller in number, was composed of faster, more maneuverable ships armed with superior firepower. Led by skilled commanders like Sir Francis Drake, the English fleet harassed the larger, less agile Spanish ships. One of the most decisive engagements of the conflict took place at the Battle of Gravelines. The English, utilizing a tactic known as fire ships, set old ships ablaze and sent them drifting into the tightly packed Spanish formations. The ensuing chaos broke the Armada's formation, making them vulnerable to attack. The English, with their superior cannons, pounded the Spanish ships, inflicting heavy casualties. The English victory at Gravelines, combined with a series of storms that scattered the Spanish fleet, dashed King Philip's hopes of a quick and decisive victory. The Armada, battered and demoralized, was forced to abandon its invasion plans and limp back to Spain, sailing north around Scotland and Ireland to avoid further encounters with the English fleet. The defeat of the Spanish Armada was not solely due to English naval superiority. A confluence of factors contributed to the Armada's demise. Poor communication between the Spanish commanders, logistical challenges in supplying such a massive fleet, and the unpredictable nature of the English weather all played a role in the Armada's downfall. The Spanish ships, designed for broadside combat in the calmer waters of the Mediterranean, struggled in the rough seas of the Atlantic and English Channel. Their large size made them difficult to maneuver, and their reliance on close-quarters fighting, which favored boarding actions, proved ineffective against the English ships, which relied on their superior cannons to keep their distance and inflict damage from afar. Furthermore, the storms that battered the Armada as it attempted to return to Spain took a heavy toll. Many ships were wrecked on the coasts of Scotland and Ireland, their crews lost at sea or captured by the hostile inhabitants. The Armada's once imposing fleet, a symbol of Spain's might, was reduced to a shadow of its former self. The defeat of the Spanish Armada marked a turning point in European history. It shattered the aura of Spanish invincibility, emboldened England's naval ambitions, and shifted the balance of power in Europe. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the rise and fall of the Spanish Armada. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and comment. Don't forget to push the notification button to stay updated. Thanks for watching, and keep an eye out for more videos. Support and subscribe to Lexopedia.